And welcome to Vesever story time. OG Valo, how did I get this? This little cute little dragon guy is part of something called Capamon. Let me just there's a couple free ones you can get, but you can also buy your own. Now, because I've been kind of following them for a long time, I got some free coins and whatnot, so that's how I got the dragon. If you want to check it out, here's the link, and that's my referral code there as well. Full just letting you know. So if you do sign up, I get kickbacks, but it is appreciated. And then yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff you can do with the little Capamons as well. So there's the different animations, and I'm just trying to remember what I've got here. They can do song requests, they chat and say hi, thanks for host, thanks for everything, all that good stuff. Yeah, they've got between like cats, robots, mythical beasts. They've got a lot of neat little things in there. Just usually, so I have it where it's off in my little corner when I'm starting up and so on. Just this little extra thing for everyone. Okay, now what I need to do right now for bait is as a thank you here for sending that raid my way. Where did that go? Where did that go? Oh, sadness to be. Do I have sounds? I found it. Or I did not. I was trying to put everything all into my... I found it now. Okay. All right. So normally when I get a lovely host or raid, sorry, just raid, a little dance, do a little spin. Woo! Haha, success is mine. All right. And without further ado, we're going to get into the game here. So we are picking up where we left off last time, which is our Chapter 3 trial. We had just gotten into the intermission. So we're about probably halfway-ish through the Chapter 3 trial. Which is nice, because that does also mean we're past halfway of the game. We're halfway through it in terms of chapters. I always find like chapter 5, 6 is usually kind of quickish. Semi. We'll see. So that's exciting. That means we're almost done this entire Danganronpa series. Oh, and then we've gone through the entirety of it. Which is nice, because I'm about ready for a change of pace. We'll see what game we end up doing after that. I've got a couple lined up, and they keep getting longer and longer. The amount of stuff I want to do. But how are you all doing this fine weekend? And also bait, I agree. I was originally thinking about doing some Tarkov as well, but then I ended up just getting so tired. Just so tired of waiting for these lobbies, trying to do my inventory at least while waiting, and it just wasn't working. And guess the victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Ooh. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It's okay. I am sure everyone is happy.
How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. Can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything. Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you didn't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scene details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon, too. Yeah, Monodam's like, yes. So I'll get my phone on that silent there. But oh.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Ah! I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Logic does not compute. Did you hear something?
Yeah, he's totally going to be the one who dies.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Aww.
Did you hear something?
That remains of
No,
most powerful.
I didn't hear anything.
Ooh. Although, how interesting would it be if in a twist of fate,
Amazing adventure.
they go kill Monodam instead of him killing one of them?
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
No way.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
Ooh, she speaks. What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
Class trials and Danganronpa just isn't quite the place for you to become very apathetic.
Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired.
Too
It's all
tired.
just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible!
This guy.
Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Isn't that wonderful?
Hey, OG Valo, thank you so much for that
I
follow.
don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime. I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
Did you have a chance to look at all the various Capamons available?
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
You did, excellent.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I just realized with this Capamon. Oh man, okay. Yes. Okay, there's one that's an army guy with like this visor helmet and carrying this a gun. And I was sitting there going like, oh, I don't think I would ever use that one. Oh my gosh, but now that I'm playing Tarkov all the time. Oh yeah, med kits. Shooting. Oh man, and I actually have him. So I could, oh. That would be beautiful. go use them when I'm playing Tarkov, so this way I have like a little guy there to go shooting. Yes. So OG, thank you very much for bringing up the Capamon, because that, oh, I look forward to putting that up on the next Tarkov stream. Nice. And for the dragons and so on, there are different colored dragons as well.
So no give up, Himiko.
I think you have to buy, some of them are free that you can get, and then other ones you have to purchase. And basically all it is just a reshade. Got the white one. Okay, nice. And then you could also get some different animations as well, I think. It's been a bit since I've looked. Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Bloody Kokichi, probably.
In that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
Allow me to guide you all to the world of surprises on this train that runs toward glory!
Pog face indeed. Blitchy! Hello! Thank you very much for the 4 months in a row. Hot dang. Says you're my referrals. Hopefully get something from that. Yes! Thank you very much, OG Value. This is going to be great. Pretty much, I think what it gives me is 200 extra Kappa coins or something like that. Or Kappa points. We'll have to look later and be like, is there anything else that I can get extra? Oh yeah, there's mutations. Oh, there's a Christmas one I could have gotten, eh? Oh, well, I can get that ready for next time. What about the shooter guy? You do not have mutations. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have to look into this later because yeah, there's going to be some excellent cool stuff coming. And how are you doing there, Blitchy? Hopefully your days have been going well. And Silver, hey, how's it going? Good time. Oh my gosh, not good time to see you. Although I guess every time that you come by is a good time. So there we go. I'll stand by what I was saying subconsciously.
Of the 3 empty rooms.
Empty. Get back to the swing of work. Oh gosh.
Was Trap only in that room?
No, it wasn't.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to hit the V spot. But last week. Yes, it was last week because that was the Christmas holiday week.
Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
I worked Monday. I had a half day on Tuesday. Then Wednesday was Christmas Day, so I had that off. The company I work for is based out of Ontario, so we had Boxing Day off because the company was closed. The head office, so they just give everyone off. And then I took the holiday on a vacation day on Friday. So I had most of that week off. It was beautiful. Then get the weekend off. Come back for Monday, Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, New Year's Day, go back for Thursday. It felt weird coming back, working a couple days, then being off again, then working again. Split weeks just throw me off. When Friday came along, I was just so thrown out. Ugh. All Christmas week off to go to VA, see your family, come back to work. Nice. One of my favorite quotes is, "No man needs a vacation more than the one that just came back from vacation." Finished V3 yesterday. Nice, Silver. Very nice. Yeah, we're getting this the second half of the Chapter 3 trial, so we're zooming along here. I enjoyed how fast the investigation went for this one. And I'm pretty positive that I know who the killer is, just based upon what's been happening.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Yeah, Kokichi. Especially when vacation meant dealing with your family all week.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Glitchy. We were suffering the plague in our house here. Everybody but me was sick. We ended up actually having to cancel all of our holiday plans. So we didn't end up going to any families' houses for Christmas. We were supposed to go to my mom's and then the in-laws, but we had to actually cancel all that. So I was sitting there going, ooh. But then my sister came over, bringing leftovers from my parents as well as all the gifts for the kids. So she visited for a little bit. So that was really nice. We had meals this way for a couple days. Didn't have to do anything ourselves. I guess there's no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. what bad luck. Anything nice for Christmas?
In the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
I got some clothes. This shirt is one of them. A shaving kit. And oh, Zaytran, hello, happy new year to you as well. I was lurking in your worm stream while I was taking care of the kids, and I enjoyed your comparison when you were sitting there talking about why would I do worm online, pay a monthly fee for something that's even more grindy when I could just be relaxing in solo mode. See, even though you don't know I'm there.
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
The culprit set traps in all the rooms, and they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
So, for those of you who weren't here in the last stream, I think it's Kyu here. I think he's the killer of this trial. Between everything that he's saying, everything he's doing, it all is it's leading right to him. Although I don't understand why. Because I think when he was setting up the traps, Angie walked in because, prying floorboards loose and sawing them makes a lot of noise. So he killed her there, thus the dried blood on the things. And then he dragged her body off elsewhere and set up that whole thing. Now the real question is, why do a second murder? Oops, my apologies. Because that doesn't make sense to me. He narrowed it down to it had to be the people within the seance room. So he was one of them amongst the others. I'm guessing it was just to put further blame on a specific somebody like Himiko, but that's where everything just totally unraveled, was with this second murder. He probably could have easily gotten away with it otherwise. Oh hey, I realized I could really look around.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
That's right. Just believe in hope, and everything will work out.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
So Duke and Cheese aren't here right now. This gives all of you the rest of the chance. Out of all the Danganronpas you've seen so far, even if you don't understand them, which seems to be your favorite so far? Whether you've played them or not, you don't necessarily have to give spoilers, just say which one you like the best. Shuichi's voice not match him? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I get thrown off with a lot of their voices, like Ryoma's voice and so on.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
Who do you think is the cutest? Yes, sure, Zadron, that works too.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Clearly it's Gonta here. Look at him. That glorious flowing hair. Just how tightly fit that suit is so you can make out that masculine physique. Look at how long those fingers are. And that tie, that's just... everything's perfect. Gonta never give you up. Gonta never gonna let you down. And that love of bugs.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Black Ink is still among us.
Ooh, it's got a point.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro. Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Kokichi, though, his hair. I love his hair. The ombre, you got like that. The dark color then goes to a lighter, nice purple at the ends. I actually really like that hair color.
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah.
Okay.
That is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
It's because of the circle. He made great pains to say to not walk on the circle.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it's used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Whee! Where is it? Magic circle.
This is it.
So who's my favorite character?
It's
That's a
because of
very
the
good
magic
question.
Circle at the scene of the crime.
Out of all of the characters, think Kyoko, the detective girl, the ultimate detective from the very first game. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my choice. She's got a decent personality. She's got great skills. She's willing. She wasn't going to take over everything. Willing to get her hands dirty. Did a good job. Yes. I didn't like how they what happened with their. So if you know another death, no, Danganronpa doesn't have deaths. Everybody just goes to sleep. They have sleep, and then there's some strawberry jam that may come out every now and then, but that's about it. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
A different child. Well, you see, we kept. Oh, you meant in V3. Sorry. I like Maki actually. Maki roll. There was something about her mysterious air. And then as we grew to get to know her more, she's had a decent learning turnaround. However, at the same time, I absolutely love the humor that Mew brings. Just the total off the cuff, 0 to 100. Just like Some of her taunts and insults are just ridiculous and amazing. And if you know, that's because we call you for jury duty every time. Jury duty.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That's right. That's the case. Then the culprits. No doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. I mean, who else would have drawn that circle, right? You.
It has to be you! Kyo. Was it you?
Like, out of nowhere, she'll call everyone a virgin for no reason. Yes. And there was one of her other... yeah. She has lots of colorful remarks and nicknames for people. It's great. And the banter back and forth between her and Kokichi sometimes is just, oh man. Because when Oma's like talking her down, she's like, ooh.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
It had to be premeditated.
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Kokichi's a jerk, huh? One of your favorites, him and Kibo. Kibo's been very wishy-washy to me right so far. I'm not sure if he's going to start doing more within the last few. Oh, yeah, that's right, Zay-chan. I knew it was coming. Yeah, I've got that on speed dial.
Well, Kyo.
There's other ones that I've got as well that I haven't really set up to be as things quite yet. But let's see what else is there. That one. Bad. Although I don't care as much for that one. And then I'm just stuck debating. Do I put those as a redeemable voice command? So this way I don't have to manually press the buttons? Or do I have them tied into the point system, channel points, like I do right now? This way, I choose when they go off. Because the nice thing is, if it's in the middle of a cinematic, people could be spamming the nee-hee-hee, and it would totally ruin it and drown out that. I don't want that to happen. Whereas right now, like I say, trying to redeem that, I could choose not to do anything with it. In fact, I could just downright ignore it. And put into a queue. And then I just do it whenever afterwards.
Answer already! Did you do it?
It's going insane.
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Okay.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance? I
see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
Easy. You make the dog's head face a specific way when it's put on the thing. And all he's got to do is walk up to it, feel where the dog's head was pointing. Okay, yep. So make this sure that's right in front of me. Floorboard's going to be right here. Bam.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move my hand along. I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used their sixth sense. They wouldn't need to do hearing. Just touch.
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
The dog head statue.
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Yes, there was. No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It's been at the scene, I know it. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, good lord. Because what is a marker? What would I even begin with? GM. Oh. What, the markers stone? Wait, what? No. Magic! Oh wait, the magic circle. Gotcha. Okay. Because that does make sense. The way everybody was positioned, they were lined up right on the points, directly facing the middle. So all he had to do is walk straight, really. Yeah. Although I guess if he kneeled down, he could feel the salt and go his hand around
The
it.
magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
Oh, or there's that, I guess?
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard. Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
That is true. They did mention several times it was done with salt as opposed to white paint.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
I mean, he's got bandages on his hands, right?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
Could have sworn there were lines coming out, though, to each of us.
Talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No,
Good point.
I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check? Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drying the circle with salt, all but guaranteed it would be temporary. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Kiba was talking over the last one.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Oh, him and his flashlight.
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
Listen to me!
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
So what was she referring? She doesn't.
I'll give it a try. Ready?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Please exit already? No. See, I knew it. There was lines at the end. Ha! The magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Pretty girl. Oh, good lord.
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
Yeah, guitar. Kibo's useful.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners. Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Now, where does he keep all the film?
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
What?
Why?
What?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty.
Whew. Muse got something from everyone for guitar. We've got like that Nikumaru in there. We got a little bit of Junko. We got a little bit of Mahiru. I mean, it's like something of everything. The guitars. I think Mew has to be your ultimate. I mean, she's got to surpass Junko. I'm telling you, she's gotta. And how much did you miss? Not much. Pretty much, we start up and it's just us kind of circling in on Kyu here.
See? You're all grossed out. This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, If you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Still pretty close.
Well,
Oof.
since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
I mean, she doesn't have anything about naming things that go into tissues, though.
To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Oh, those are the eyes of a crazy killer. Spare Guitar loves Junko, but Hope Guitar loves Mew. Ooh, I like how you put that. Oh, excuse me. Marker Stone. Oh gosh, I don't know which of those would be.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon?
Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to cut this?
It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that
Oop.
are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Jeez. Yu's attitude is disconcerting, but first I need to counter his argument.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage.
There
so
we go.
Suspicion should fall on them.
Whew! This guy's rough.
We could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
To accuse the culprit. And a way of getting that murder weapon. You could prove it.
The only
With
person
what?
who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi
The white
and
sheet, I
Shuichi.
think.
But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to
shoot.
touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer. The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Slash. Truth Guitar loves flying, and that one girl at the club.
Set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Oh, dang. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
Okay. Oh, he's smart. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's willing to go down for Tenko's murder because he's going to really try pushing the fact that he didn't kill Angie.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
That's kind of smart what he's
But
trying to do.
Unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
What you talking about, Kyo?
Still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
That's right! What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue?
Ooh.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
She didn't go in her lab.
Can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand.
Kibo,
I
please.
worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Chill!
Enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had
Got a point
I known,
there.
I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous
AK,
to vote
thank you very
before
much
we
for that
arrive at
alert.
a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense!
Oh, split!
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Q confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. I won't forgive Q for what he did. We can't vote until we know the facts. To pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Okay, this time I have to try slowing things down. I always forget to do that. This is the best game mode, change your mind. It's interesting, but you have to read really quick. And I keep forgetting to use influence on the very first bit. Because it gets easier as you find each one, because there's only so many choices left, right? Vote now versus don't vote yet.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo,
Okay.
we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo!
Lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana
Oh.
was found in Kyo's
Oh, this is the lab. Darn it.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Teiko's death. Can't we?
I got this! Not yet.
Missed up on one.
Still
Now I have to do it all
another
over again. Oof.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kokichi!
No!
Perhaps there's a second
Son of a...
we need-
That's my only thing. If you miss one, unfortunately, you have to. It's useless continuing.
Kyo killed Tenko and
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and...
I got this!
There we
But
go.
he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was
Oh, Kyo! Anyone.
So now it's going to be nice and quick and easy.
So Kyo did kill
Kokichi! Second we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect
Kyo!
So I agree, it is pretty easy, and I do enjoy it.
Was added after
It's just unfortunately there's a couple points where you could be if you mess up.
Got this! Not yet.
That's it.
There's still another mystery to solve.
Full counter.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit.
I mean, everything's better than Hangman's Gambit. Hangman's Gambit from the second game.
But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
You hear about the base scrum is the button mashing? Yeah, the button mashing at the end is a little off. Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Dried blood under the floor.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
Everybody
It
loves
was beneath
Hangman's
the
Gambit.
floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the blood stain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. It had to have been Angie's.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
And that's when he stepped through the floor.
She might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
And she left her lab on her own, headed to the room where she was killed. Kokichi's statement true? Or... I think so. That's what I was thinking.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would
Okay, Necronomicon. For effigy of the dead. That's not obvious. Oh yes, because she needed to burn the book to ashes. So yeah, she needed a candle.
rip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Oh,
I agree.
that zipped down to the bottom. Missed my V.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room.
Like the Necronomicon looks like PC Gamer Magazine.
If that
Ooh.
happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
From the stab on the neck.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Oops, no! I did not mean to do that. What I was trying to do was hit X. So this way I could read a bit more. This is it. Oh, wait, what? It has dried blood on it.
I was
Oh,
wrong.
man. I was wrong. Ah, this. The tape. Nope. Not the tape, apparently.
I was wrong.
Intriguing. Oh, derp. Of course there's her forehead injury.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
He's going to bust off his bandages.
What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Whoa, what? Look at those lips. Oh, baby.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
I always thought he looked very feminine, but
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
He was hot.
Angie
And now
was
there's gonna be the
attacked in
bloody
the
duct
empty
tape.
room first,
What the hell?
and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stain.
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Do you see blood in the hallway? Okay. I'm guessing that wasn't the thing that's supposed to do it on. There might be
Say the
another one.
culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Guessing that's the no evidence.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence. Was there, Shuichi?
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
I got too excited. I didn't wait to the end. Sometimes they like to do that. They like make you think, oh, here you go.
The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's
And
murder.
who has tape all over themselves?
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
This guy.
It has to be you.
Girl. Whatever.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Accuse yourself. It was me. I did. Wait, no.
Obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Murder that was an accident. It was clearly Angie.
That's it.
But still, since it happened first.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then you should have just stopped there.
Yeah.
He killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends? What on earth are you talking
Ropeway
about?
see saw effect? It's all about that ropeway.
No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
So confused.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he acknowledges it. All of us are like, yeah, no, it's him. So, you know, we would all vote for him.
Thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Exactly. You don't need evidence. You just need everyone to vote. The one crazy person like that? No evidence? There's no evidence they killed Angie? Dude is nuttier than squirrel shit. Darn straight.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, What the hell's happening?
I don't know. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. If I know what weapon he used on Angie, I have to prove it to him. Can I just give it? Oh my gosh. Wait, what the? Oh, right there.
Nothing to admit. You are simply
Oh.
wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Oh, so much easier with this.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have... Why must you force your delusions on us? You're lying. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic.
Oops, wrong
That's
button.
merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us?
Yeah.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Ah!
Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
So confused.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
I do not like those.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Remove floorboard.
It ends here.
What the? That picture at the end. Oh dear.
Hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was a murder weapon?
I don't know, Rochi. I don't know. Oh dear, Slander is right. Ugh.
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood?
Oh, whoa, whoa, Slander, calm down.
But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard.
Never, oh dear.
There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there.
I tried to hop online GTA 5 to hunt you down, Slander. I tried. But then weird things happened and then I just had to stop.
The floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
I got invited into some person's apartment. It automatically went in, like I accepted it somehow. And then all of a sudden, boom, I got kicked out into like a lobby with a bunch of people. And then all of a sudden money, like ding, 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 ding. I was getting tons of money. And then there was an error saying that there's too many transactions for the Rockstar servers to keep up, and I was sitting there going, whoa, am I getting hacked? Oh my god. So I quickly Alt F4'd out of the game because there's no reason why hundreds of thousands of money should be just being dropped into my account like that. I don't want to get banned.
Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Splatter.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
That was a big one. Comic
I
time!
believe that while Keel was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard. All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Get his asshole die keeps you out. Yeah, he's
Please, put an end to this.
a little something. And I just want to say hi. All right, well, you have yourself a wonderful night, Slander. Nice to see you.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Ooh, he's going to force. Trying to remember how to. Come on. There we go. That's how. Okay. Remove floorboard. Hit the sliding lock. The small stone Himiko brought. And the path made with salt. Oh, I do have stuck. There. I do not have what weapon. There we go, marker stone. Good to see you with that bearded face though. Darn right, Slander, it's always good. What do I have left? Remove the gold leaf katana and path made with salt. Gold leaf katana would be like way up here. Oh, is this one? Huh. Look at all these new unlocked ones. At least they all unlocked at the same time now instead of one unlocks, then the other unlocks, then the other unlocks, then the other unlocks. That makes it a lot quicker. Oh? Do I get another one later? Alright, we got almost all of them. The culprit approached the cave. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Wrong button. We want... Stomp hard. How did this circle get erased? Why, that would be footsteps contaminating the sea. Oh, cut cross piece under the floor. Oh, okay. That's odd because that's
the truth of the case.
who did it, and it's saying, oh, it was the cut cross piece.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it.
I know, right, everyone?
The
Cross
plan was to
pieces
make
are the
same
worst.
Preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms.
La 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 la.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
A janky-ass construction was used in building this place. It was apparently a very rundown looking floor. Like super rundown and not that great. Don't think she's a Smurf? I don't know.
Walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan.
Yeah, well, there was not supposed to be a female Smurf either, but there still was one. So who knows? Angie could have been one of Gargamel's other later creations. He got a little lonely in life, and he figured, you know what, I made a female Smurf. Why don't I make a female companion for myself? And thus, Angie was born. Little did we know, Atua is actually Gargamel. You heard it here first.
But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
To actually pull that off? You know, maybe, maybe not.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
In the head? No.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
If only Atua had been there to protect her.
Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end.
Get win against 15 half-foot tall black metal creatures. Okay, I'll give you that. Flutter.
But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Poor girl.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
I really want them to try bringing back one of their other classmates now. See what happens.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
Whip.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
So she's having fun? Darn straight.
The handle of
Like,
the katana
whee!
then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance.
Which is so dumb. And that's just the part I don't get. With only that. I mean, you could have gotten away with it. Because then she was in there, it was locked. The only people that could technically get in were Kokichi and the other members of the thing. Everything was pointing just at the members of the council. And that was it. The only way they found that they could tie this murder to Kokichi was because of Angie's blood in the other room. Like, if he would have just been left the wooden planks there. Oh well. I mean, the odds of anybody going into those rooms after would be next to nil, especially, you know, in terms of the trial. And finding the blood? And how would have you proved a guitar? Huh? How would you prove that?
Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance.
If all this other part stuff didn't happen.
I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
I bet you he was secretly hoping I was going to be the volunteer.
To
So he
perform
could get rid of the
seance,
ultimate detective.
The culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone.
Giving access to all parts of the crime, but he didn't have access to Angie's lab. That was the whole point, that only the student council could get inside if Angie was in there. That was Gunta, Himiko, plus you preface the whole killings by seeing people dangerous when under religious fervor. Well, yes, there's that as sure.
That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned.
But yeah, but Kyo wasn't part of the group.
Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance.
This is one long comic, though. Whew.
In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko.
Now imagine if when he had stepped on the board to go up, it went back and the board fell in the proper spot and it didn't become askew.
It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner, finished the ritual, and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance.
I mean, Fat would have saved their life. That is, at one point, being the heavier object, yes, definitely would have helped out.
And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
Have not been killed in this scenario.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us.
Unfortunately, Rochi, I probably would have been killed pretty easily.
The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Except I remembered anyways.
Kurekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Kurekyo. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
You're all gonna lose.
Regret. My only regret was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
What?
Oh, it's so
Issues.
unfortunate. I was so close to 100.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already.
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as...
The heart racing excitement!
Ooh, they're all ignoring him.
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
It's voting time!
The friends of oh gosh. No, we don't know the reason yet, cheese. Blah, 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 blah.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Vote for Katie. It was her. Every time it was her. The voice of reason. Yeah, good old me. Look, we all voted for him this time.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong?
They really should put this voice line before he unveils the voting. I mean, it shows right there that we all voted for him. Retry, perfecto. No retries. Yeah, I got a miss. So what? Point. Was all of you voting for him the right thing to do? Yes. Yes, it is. Wow, seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row!
Alright!
Managed to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round! Is this going to last that long? Now he revealed that he is hot. It won't be so anonymous. In this case, everybody was pretty much... It's pretty open and shut case, though.
For now.
It's finally over. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Q, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko? Right. Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kato?
Shut up!
Never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with a motive?
Yeah?
And why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for. Atua. Whoa.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
Whoa. Whoa. We got some bottom on screen here.
We vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
What?
bragging about your perfect love life? Screw you, some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. I don't want disgusting shit stuff bitch like you anyway. What the what? Kyo, who is it? Who's the person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. I mean, inside me. Yeah.
Sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Oh dear. Incest is wincest. The game the whole family can play. Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister!
Right?
Oh duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait.
Oh dear, oh dear. Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Oh dear.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Going off the rocker now. The meme
For
case.
my beloved sister.
I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right? No. I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister's now a ghost, so her friend should be ghost too, right? Oh, damn. So he was trying to kill 100 people? Crap.
for my beloved sister.
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
Too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Koriku. I am very happy, thanks to you. I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
Ayoshi! That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
Told you.
It's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? That wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
Appropriate for the scene, yeah. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
So many Many people see this the same way. I see it as a dupa of his dead sister. The Q thinks this is real sister, but each their own. I mean, he wanted, gotta bring those friends, right? And he's got a smash symbol as his hat, so you know. Only girls? I see. So when we were deciding who should be the medium, before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It'd work best with a girl. I mean, technically the smash symbol's over a little bit more. It's not perfectly in the middle, but you know. I guess DLC character confirmed, right? Said it worked best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here. For Smash, that'd be interesting. Wait, this place a real sausage party? Oh dear. And besides Maki and Mew, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends. All worthy?
Why you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Seesaw's his way into Smash. Yes. And I'll do it. Can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate, really? But how did you... Stop. That would work. It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister.
To kill for sister, I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. It has its own subreddit? Oh my goodness. That's something.
Are you okay?
You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. Do you want to die? A very appropriate response. No, just because I could. Not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister. Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
But that right, killing 2 friends for your dead sister? That's wrong, that's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm always by Korekio's side. Just after you cap one way up.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
Was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair? Because death is unfair.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. And he'll start killing bugs for all his dead bugs. Oh my goodness, no. No, no, no! And marry Hiyoko, oh dear. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. Okay, that's two things in this. Is Kokichi the mastermind? Because he's mentioning several things now about always wanting to make the whole thing more interesting all the time. It needs to be interesting. Oh, this is getting boring. Let's make it interesting. Much like how Monokuma always wants things interesting. And then now he's making things about, yeah, if people were watching this, despite there being no cameras or anything that we can see anyways, they might be hidden this time around. Either it's fourth wall breaking or I don't think he's ever played the game. Technically, I mean, yeah, I guess Junko bowed out right away in the first one. Second one was an AI, so that doesn't really count. Plus, how can you control Monokumas at the same time? Because of the AI. That's already been said before, that the AI can go ahead and do all this stuff. Like back with Junko, that she could set it up to where they could all act on their own for a good while. But that how on the top would that have to be, though? To put yourself on the line. I mean, there's a good point that usually the mastermind's not in there because, I mean, technically they could die then, right? People were watching this? Knock off that bullshit! Only sick screwballs would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Oh, hell. If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. And that is true, Cheese. That they've been making that a very stringent point throughout this Danganronpa V3 that kill the mastermind, save the world. Kill the mastermind and the game's done. So if they're the recurring mastermind, would just die already. So perhaps there's some extenuating circumstance. We've already seen meteorites falling. But how would that tie in? Maybe there's no other place for them to go? I don't know. But my role in it is over. I've finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister. I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correctio.
If your character's the mastermind? That is very true. That is very true. I mean, we've already seen that Kaede did go kill someone. It's alright, sweet Korikyo. Come to me. Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started!
It's punishment time!
Huh?
This boy can't be mastermind, no? Ooh, punishment time. My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again. When you start to get into serious theory mode, it's true. It's coming early this time. But to be honest, this one seems to be trying really hard to push you in certain directions of thought. Versus the other ones, which is a bit more like, ooh, twists and turns.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. One that adds a lot more mystery? Oh, really? Wait, I can't accept this. Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological...
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
Oh, that was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
We got punishment time. I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Koriku. All those who died will be watching. Be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
Be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Ooh, he's into that heavy bondage. Cultural melting pot. Oh, he's being spun. Just like the poor coyote effigy. Is this where Monodam dies? Totally gonna be Monodam, isn't it? Get it? Cultural melting pot. Oh, I don't know. He's just sitting there in the back. He's gonna push one of them in. Montaro, or both of them. Because they both snubbed him. Wait. Oh, snap! He didn't mean for that to happen. He's naked. She's naked. Oh. But why would his sister help out? She didn't really love him. What?
Gory!
No, Monodam, why?
How can this
What?
be?
What? To think my cute child will commit suicide. Oh, it's so cute. Can't just live anymore? It looked to me like he went to go push both of them in. That's what it looked like to me, especially because they're both snubbing him. But then as they were throwing the wood, they went to the side to grab more. And then that created the opening, so instead of running forward to push them both, he ended up going through. He's like, ugh! You know, how cartoons, you can't stop. It's like, ah! He accidentally went in. Either that or, but at the same time, I could see that because nobody wanted to be his friend anymore. Monokuma overthrew everyone, ignore him, just gave up. Yeah, there's that. He's ignored this entire last little bit too. So I guess I could see that too. Push them aside. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Hey, who's Monodam? You've already forgotten. That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incidents. So, I want to take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you didn't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you going to keep talking about that? Ahoy there, Mr. Chris. How doth you be today?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Still feeling that down and about, eh? Oof. Plus side is that maybe you can play some Tarkov right now? Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. 3 of the servers been pretty crappy lately. Yeah, no. Honestly, I've given up. If you're willing to wait an exorbitant amount of time, you can do it. But it's just like, oh. Dealing with inventory and everything is just a pain in the butt. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. People believing is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
Living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone.
But
What if you did get some offline runs for practice? I mean, that would work. Gotta work on that shoreline. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we all have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents and the Dua are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
And Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. Is it just so plain? Technically, you know, that could be a good cover. You've got that right. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. Getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Your talent as assassin's way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
that's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. Wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki rolls one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
Remember being your sidekick. Also, did I tell you stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. That must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. Nah, Maki's going to make it because she's the Kyoko replacement. There's always one in every game that helps you out being the really great. So I think she'll make it. I'll make it. Kaido might make it. I think those are the ones that will make it. You were right. Only 9 people left now. I mean, Gonta's too strong that either he's going to kill someone accidentally or be killed within the next chapter or 2. Chapter 4 or 5. Miu is too abrasive. She's going to get killed and or be killer. And then Kokichi, need I say anything about him? And possibly... Oh, right, Himiko. About Kibo Himiko. What if Miu's going to do something to Kibo to upgrade him some more, and something goes awry and Kibo short circuits and either dies, or the shock or something, he does an electrical shock into Miu and he kills her. It's an accident, 100%. He didn't mean to, but he still technically killed her, or the other way around. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know then? The dumbass can do basic math. Get hit by a truck and brush it off? You know. Wouldn't it be a suicide? That's a good question. That is a good question. Would that count as a suicide or a... That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of those pieces? Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot's thinking, right? Right? No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
Hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all going to escape. I'm not going to rely on a god, spirits, excuse me, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaido.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. There's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting.
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
Never heard of such an intense form of apology. He kills Kibo. Gunta or Kokichi will be happy. We'll see. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? What if Mew dies instead? Ooh, depends how she goes, I guess. Anything Gunta can do to help, you can tell Gunta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, won't understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know? Actually, I hit it twice for the first one, but it's all good. We got another one right there.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. I only said this because I thought about it. Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. Woohoo! And venting your anger into something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Oh, look what he did. Dango, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm lonely without you too. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if allured by her doing so, we began crying. Orchiaki, no! No, don't say that word. Don't say that name. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. At the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. How could he cry along, everyone? Acting. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. She's so heartless. Yeah, we've seen Kokichi cry several times. Fake crocodile tears already. However,
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
that little thing for Gonta, I doubt that. I bet he doesn't even feel it.
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
With ease. Yeah, the entire class. When I look at those pecs just pushing through there. Oof.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Would you going to press the sedan?
So peaceful
Yeah.
sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Whoa! I pressed X by accident.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Oh, Mew. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaido had stopped in his tracks. Kaido, what's wrong? Nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Oh, you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? You just like scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Oh. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Sometimes those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaido. But like I said, I'm going to get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And there was no tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaido. Oh, damn.
Damn it.
Oh, damn.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
I don't know, cheese. I'm not sure Kaido's going to be fine. I look like some delicious raspberry jam going down his hands. That's right, Yoshi. Kaido? Kaido? Kaido! I probably shouldn't yell so loud. My kids are sleeping upstairs. Shiba, no! Hello. Hello. So I ate too much Pepto. Do you think we will live till the end now? Yeah, I guess there's your answer. Do you think Kaido will live to the end now? No, not anymore. People seem to like him. I mean, Shiba, he's something. We're going on to chapter 4 now. Oh boy, oh boy. They have medicine for that? I don't know, Rochi. I don't know. Shiba, how you doing? How you doing, Shiba? What's your even been like
Hey
so
there.
far?
Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
Say
I
what?
get that this is probably pretty confusing seeing yourself like this. Guess I should start from the beginning.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Rantaro's dead right now. Good. Had to go to a birthday party. Ooh, had. I don't like the had part of that. But, you know, sometimes I understand that social outings can be very draining. And it's nice to just get home and just go, and just sit in your chair and go, oh my god, no. I'm just gonna sit here and have fun now.
That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back, trust no one, and never forget. You wanted this killing game, so you have to win, no matter what.
I see. Live and let the languid world live. Daily life. The morning after the third-class trial. After waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall as always. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. What's wrong with everyone? Chapter 4 is pretty worst. Ooh. Ooh. There's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. That's to be expected with what we've been through. Chapter 4 is creative. You know, creative is nice. In a situation like this, I don't see how we all could possibly stay enthusiastic. Well, with two exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not going to eat? You don't eat, then Gonta will eat you instead, Shuichi. He'll eat me? Don't you mean my breakfast?
You know...
Speaking of Gonta, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. He's not here yet? Probably still sleeping. You know what would be really interesting? Let's keep in mind that video was a few days ago. Oh, I did not realize that part. What would be amazing is if they start a chapter, boom, dead, right there. It's like, what? This atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
You guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers. Huh? Himiko?
Okay.
Your good mornings are too quiet. It's cause you're so quiet that you feel down.
Hey!
Oh, they prefaced it with that. Oops. I missed that part. I didn't mean you should sigh louder.
Weirdo.
Weird. I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in all my 200 million years.
What is this?
200 million years? But being depressed won't help those who died rest in peace. Wait, what? Those who died rest in peace. Oh, well, okay, jeez. Won't help those who died rest in peace. Wow, reading. Reading is tough. Reading is hard. Tenko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either.
Okay.
I mean, the translation was good. It was just the way I was reading it was wrong. So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with positivity. So anyway, please take care of the new me.
Come on, man.
You're out of breath already. You're going full speed right out of the gate. If she was alive for 200 million years, she would be so used to death, she wouldn't even register to her by now. Unless that was her soulmate there. For 200 million years, Rochi, she finally met the one. Then when she finally was starting to get close, to learn a bit more, to explore her feelings, snatched right in front of her. Now the question is, will she become another Fuyuhiko or a Hiyoko? I instantly will live to the end, it's true. We'll see what happens. If she gets an eye patch, she's safe. It's just like Himiko said, those of us left need to look to the future and live, for all the others' sakes. Yeah, let's cheer up and work hard. This game is just getting started.
Huh?
Game?
Oh?
Huh? Is that what we were talking about? Yeah, but now there's less people. I might be the next victim.
Wow.
Oh, so exciting, but I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else.
Always messing around.
Still saying crap like that at a time like... Just then the door to the dining hall burst open and...
This big problem!
Everyone, this is serious. No mecha going to... Oh, goodness. Yeah, I was about to say, so far each death there's been more writing. Oh no, the colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she?
Oh.
Okay, maybe not that serious. But Gonta went to courtyard before coming here.
Could it be...
The graffiti? Was more added to it? Yeah, more letters added. Ooh, I like horsey.
Huh?
I'm not sure what it's trying to spell. The swords? Or maybe this world? This world is... Ein... Oikma? This world is mine. Monica. Just Monica. This world is mine, Koichi-oma. Kokichi-oma. Oh. That's interesting. She said the whole thing. So... Well, that puts a little damper within my Kokichi being the mastermind bit. I mean, it's something that Kokichi would do, but did he? No, this is a word of warning to Kokichi from the real mastermind. Ooh.
Wait.
What about the world? What does it mean? Is there some crazy story going on? Which makes things interesting. Probably just graffiti, right? We should ignore it. Okay, theories. Because he mentioned, like we've done it before. What if this? What if this final Danganronpa here? Everybody is the mastermind of previous episodes of Danganronpa. How interesting would that be? Everybody was a mastermind. Well, Danganronpa 2, they were all agents of despair. But what if each of these were actual masterminds of the whole separate series of events? That'd be intriguing. A mastermind skill game. Yeah, okay. For those of you who have seen the Hunger Games, where they went in at the last Hunger Game that they did, they put all the champions of the other Hunger Games all together in one thing. Or that could be what it is as well. These are all the people who survived from other ones. Probably ignore it. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you want to die?
Yes. Huh? What? Ah, right. That's just a habit of hers. But my heart skips a beat every time. No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. Theory overdrive. Must have some meaning.
You know...
So, seriously, none of us here wrote it? This is a prank, you better speak up. Do you want to die? I'm sorry, jeez, I'm sorry.
That's true, but...
Gonta stumbled onto the writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, then they would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass. Nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
Oh, I see.
It's like a titty no one wants to fondle. Oh, Mew. Well, it could just be Gonta writing it, since he was the first one to find.
Never do that.
Gonta never make trouble for everyone. Did you see Gonta being a mastermind? No. The champion's jeopardy, just with death. That's right, Rochi. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing? More and more gets added. Who's doing it? What does it mean? Well, I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue.
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta, just glad to help.
Oh yeah.
Gonta want to help even little. Tell Gonta if you need help with something, okay?
Okay.
Okay, got it. I'll let you know if I want you to punch someone. No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore.
Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta learn lesson after insect meet and greet.
Man.
Boring. Well, Rochi. I think GuitarBot has that covered. Oh, my ears are burning. Are you guys talking about me again? You must love me. Are you getting dizzy from the face I make when I concentrate really hard?
Actually,
Your face? It's always the same, isn't it? Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize, that is. Right? You guys can't live without getting a prize right now, right? That's what I thought. So I brought a prize. Those invented the... It's so quiet now when they come in with only 2 of them.
rise and shine, Ursine.
Huh? What's an Ursine? I'm forgetting your catchphrase. It's like the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Because I'm a mascot. Get it?
Not that.
It wasn't even a joke. There was no setup, no punchline, no nothing. By the way, who's this pink stuffed pig and why is she talking to me? It's a neutron bomb. It's time to... Oh, dear.
Toro's head is busted. One solid rock should make him remember.
Ouch! Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
What? Your character's completely different now.
Pops, my family, and you. Thank you for loving me.
Come on, remember already.
Yeah, just smack. Cheesecake. Oh, man.
They're so freaking cute.
So adorably fascinating. I could watch them forever.
No.
I've had about enough of them. Hey, give us some loving too. I want my reward already. I feared the Furby actually having an AI. Yes. When did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Kokichi?
Now then.
Okay, the prize this time is... Doo-doo-doo.
Ta-da! The legendary Levy Stone, the priceless Octo Brush, and a card key.
Ooh,
Which just
oh.
so happens to be the motive too.
Oh, the card key probably goes inside the Mastermind's area there. Travel day for you. I head off early. All right, Guitar, you have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you later.
Hey!
Did you say motive?
Yeah.
Yep, this mysterious card key is your next motive. A classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot or a stick like Daddy.
Huh?
Screw your carrot and your stick. Give me whips and chains all the way.
You know,
Card key's the motive? What does that even mean? Double rainbow, what does it mean? So, the new area you can open with a card key is that where the real motive is? That's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so curious?
Please wait.
No, we shouldn't. We want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
No can do that.
But that Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happened? I wouldn't mind that at all, you know?
Huh?
What?
Because?
Because this is a killing game, and we're the players, plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game?
don't screw around.
What'd you miss? Kokichi used his lithe body just to slither all the way around Monokuma, just go, give me that key. Yeah, that's right. And then he just took it and grabbed it around. Screw around, just give it to us.
No way.
No thanks, see ya! And off he goes.
That's enough.
Well, hey, wait up! He's made me sexual again. Don't know what you're talking about, Rochi. Yeah, oh, that's right. I'm just cold, gotta warm myself up. Kokichi ran out of the dining hall, pursued by Kaido. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Cheese. That key card. Oops, sorry, got it. I'm betting it's for that room. That room that was the first death. Location of the first death. In the library. Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but I've hit another flashback light somewhere.
Forward to it.
I wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting. You know, if everyone could just hung out in the dining hall, nobody would die, no more murders would happen. You'd think. Maybe. I don't. Huh? What's so long farewell mean? You forgot that too? Come on, let's go.
So long. Farewell.
Oh, it's so lonely when it's just her.
Wait.
What should we do? Kokichi and Kaido are gone.
I'm worried.
Cannot leave Kokichi alone with that hard key motive. But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
That's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well. You run so fast, you have slippers on! I'm the luminary of the star! That's a good idea, but let's look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
Logical.
Right now, we need your skills as a detective, Shuichi. Right, in that case, let me hold on to that. I'll look around again. Yeah, Shuichi's grown up. He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want. Wait, what?
Actually.
Oh, I see. So Shuichi gets that honor. Shuichi is so amazing. Gonta wanna be useful to everyone too.
It's okay.
Don't worry. When the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Okay, Gonta, hope time comes soon. No, you should hope that it doesn't come. Is that one of those so-called death flags, Cheese? For Gonta? I think that's a death flag for Gonta this chapter. Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. Nah? I don't know. I don't think Cheese would actually tell me if I was right. It's a joke, big difference? I don't know. Bro, that was going to basically saying that he hopes he dies soon. See your sock suspenders? Yes, it is true. I mean, they look so hot. They've got the big old rings and also those spikes. Can I just teleport? There's one right over there. Oop. Did it let me? Yes. Okay, because there's that scroll on the wall, which I bet I need to paint on the wall, right? Right. Wrong button. The Octobrush. We've got stairs. A staircase. It seems you can go upstairs from here. The 5th floor, huh? How many floors does this school have? Floor's a doozy. Well, we haven't seen Kaido's room yet. Ooh. We haven't seen the Ultimate Cosplayer's room either. What else do we need to see? Oh, and Kibo's, yeah. Oh, I guess Shuichi too. That's true. Complete different field from both floor. That door is just plain suspicious. Could it be? Could it? Looks like an ultimate lab. I should check inside. This would be the Ultimate Cosplayer's room. It's amazing. It's like an event venue. Must mean this is the Ultimate Cosplayer's lab. Oh my gosh, look at this giant studio set in the back, just changing. Except for photo shoots, huh? A bunch of backdrops here. This is an incredible setup. There's another set for photo shoots. Has quite the gothic feel. Celeste would be proud. Sewing machine and work table. Perhaps a space to make and repair costumes? This looks like a bar. Is this the set too? Well, what do you know? It's just like the real thing. So we spoke cheerily and sat down at the table in front of the counter. Hey, Shuichi, are you thirsty? I can make you one of my signature cocktails if you'd like.
Huh?
Signature cocktail? Yeah, it seems like all the drinks here are top quality stuff. I used to make them a lot at my part-time job. Don't worry. Be non-alcoholic, of course.
Then
Okay, I'll take one. Fun fact about Sumugi's room. Oh. Trying to kill me? No way. Blink, blink.
How would you like it? A little stronger, maybe?
How do you make a non-alcoholic drink stronger?
Huh? Sure. Wow, you're good at this, aren't you?
You never saw the CG? What? Did you not explore her room?
Before I got sponsors for my cosplaying, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone could help me out.
No, we didn't click on it. Okay. What is this feeling? I suddenly feel charitable.
Okay, it's ready.
Thank you.
What kind of part-time job did she have anyway, mixing drinks like this? With those thoughts swirling around my head, I drank the drink Sumugi handed to me.
Shuichi!
Please come again.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I'll be back. I'll be back. Oops. Guess I need to talk to her. Even with all these materials and tools, if it's by myself... See, cosplay is fun to do with others, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what Zanki Zero is, so unfortunately the reference will be lost on me. There's no point in doing it by myself.
Do you want to try?
Shuichi, do you want to give it a try? Come on, try cosplaying with me. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just plain fun to become fictional characters. Become a completely different person. I feel like you're part of a different world.
Right?
Doesn't that sound interesting? Try and live in a fictional world. Ah, but I'm investigating right now.
Right.
Let's do it later. Let me know when you feel up to it. I'll help you become your favorite character, whether it's from an anime, manga, or game.
You can't.
However, even if you're just trying it out, you got cosplay with love.
Okay.
Right. Another game by them. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's head out. Alright, so that was there. So now we continue all the way along this way. Ah, this would be my private room. Yes. Excellent. This also looks like an ultimate lab, but whose is it? It's for me! Ooh, look at this. Dungeon crawler. Oh, interesting. What is this?
That's true.
This looks like your research lab.
Okay.
It is, right?
Well,
Let's see what's in here, but I'm getting a bad feeling from this place. Bad feeling? We got ourselves a bookshelf. A bunch of files lined up. Looks about 50 of them. What are these files for? Picked up one at random and flipped through it. Contain photographs of murder scenes and the tricks the culprits used. What is this? I hurriedly looked through the other files and found that they were all similar.
you don't know?
The file contained all the tricks used for murders. Appears so.
Well,
Did this incident really happen?
No.
I can't be sure, but there are pictures of the scene. All these cases seem feasible. Feasible, huh? This would make a good guideline for anyone who wants to commit murder.
I'm kidding.
I doubt anyone's that stupid to use a file that's accessible to everyone. Maki picked up a file at random and started flipping through it. Huh? This file doesn't have any photographs. It's all just drawn illustrations. What? Illustrations? Maki began pulling files one after the other off the shelf. The newer ones have photographs, but the older ones have illustrations? Why? Are the old ones just fictional? First few files only have illustrations, but the others have photographs. Is there a reason for that? We have this chapter. I don't know. Poisons. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, look at this. Balls line the shelves behind the glass door. Are these?
Got a minute?
It looks like poison. So you think so too, huh?
It's true.
There's no way that the normal medicine in the Ultimate Detective's lab. She opened the cabinet's glass door and peered inside. Yeah. I know what some of these are. They're definitely poison. In that case, we should try to dispose of them. We don't want anyone accidentally...
That's the point.
Even if we got rid of them, Monokuma would just replace them. So it's useless doing that. It would only be a temporary solution. Temporary solution? She wants to make sure no one will ever use them. Even so, I'm surprised they have so many in here. Poison for instantaneous death, as well as ones that can inflict various symptoms. Depending on how you use them, you can set up different gimmicks.
But
this doesn't feel like an ultimate detective's lab, more like a criminal's lab.
I see.
It's a fine line when it comes to knowing everything about crimes. I suppose that's right. There's a fine line between criminal and detective. Let me investigate all the places that concern me. Everything here has to do with death. Well, that is your job as a detective, especially in this killing game.
okay.
Yeah, I know. The only time I can use my detective talent is after someone dies. A detective can't save anyone. I'm only useful after it's already too late.
You wanna die?
Why are you so upset all of a sudden? Do you want to die? You kill me just for that?
That's right.
Nah, I understand why Maki Rule would say that. Your face looked pretty gloomy.
Kaito!
Face as gloomy as that? I can't believe you're my sidekick.
Keep your chin up.
Be more proud of yourself, Shuichi. Everything you've done up till now is amazing.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's true.
That's why you should be careful. Huh? What do you mean?
You don't know?
Because of how well you did in the class trials, future culprits have their eyes on you. Next culprit might come after you.
Huh?
Come after me?
Don't worry about it.
You don't need to worry about that. I won't let anyone mess with my sidekick.
Leave it to me.
And to protect both of you. The hero's job to protect his sidekicks.
I don't understand.
What if I end up as the future culprit?
Huh?
You stupid, that's impossible.
Ew.
How can you believe in people so easily?
I believe in you.
Huh? Did I tell you before? I believe in people I want to believe in. If they betray me, it just means I made a bad call believing in them. Of course, you're one of the people I want to believe in, Maki Rule.
By the way,
Why are you even here? Did you finish playing tag with Kokichi?
Jeez.
Lost track of him. I can't find that guy anywhere. Couldn't find him, but he still has the motive card key, right? Yeah, he should still have it. There's a chance that Kokichi could have used the keycard and gone somewhere. Well, he ended up getting away, but look what I found.
Got it.
The flashback light.
Ah,
You found one.
Of course.
Worried about Kokichi, but I think we should deal with this first. Let's all gather in the dining hall.
what?
Huh? I'm coming too.
ah.
Wait a minute. There are other places I want to check first. Can I meet up with you later? Huh? Yeah, I'll go ahead to the dining hall. You're going to check this place?
I believe in you.
Let Shuichi handle it. You got this, right, Shuichi? Yeah, right. And once you're done, come to the dining hall.
Ew.
Didn't even complain. You seriously are his sidekick now. Can't even argue with that. I think it'll show more about this world. So far, it's been showing the funerals. Maybe now it'll show a bit more about those meteors and what they mean. Maybe. Boo. Talk to Maki again? Oh, well, that is true, but that's okay. Our love transcends the talking. We can just look at each other and go, even less green than last time. There's still maintenance going on.
Hey!
So what's the deal with this place anyway? What kind of facility was it before? Are they renovating an old facility? Perhaps constructing a new building? At the start, Monokuma said they were supposed to be facilities for us.
Fuck all y'all.
It's obviously a lie. That plush bear's stuffed with lies and shit.
Well,
It is hard to imagine that they built this entire facility just for us.
That's right.
I also think Monokuma was lying. He's an exceptionally deceitful being. Being? Well, he's a robot, isn't he?
that's robophobic.
Shuichi, have you been a robophobe this entire time?
No.
No, that's not what I meant. But when will we finally learn what this Ultimate Academy really is? Why does it exist? Is it really just a place for us to have the killing game? Away we go down here, apparently. The levitation stone, what would they use it on? Hello? Staring at Tenko's lab. I shall leave for. Oh, right, that's Tenko. Don't stare at me so much. I'll become even more beautiful. Let's see. Is she embarrassed? That's something she said herself. Did it look like I was blushing? What?
You're right.
Before, no one could tell that I was blushing, right? That's right, I remember. Getting more and more beautiful, just like me. Just made Himiko angry. Someone like you would know this one. Oh, she's mad. No, I was just blushing. Her own compliment.
Okay.
Now you looked a little embarrassed just now. Okay, then I'll keep at it. Was really trying to change. Good on her. What? Where am I supposed to go? Sure, it's quieter now that no one's yapping at two of this, at two of that anymore. That freaking midget was running a goddamn cult. I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me, the gorgeous girl genius, this chosen one. Kooky freaking bitch. Leviathan stone. Apparently there's something here. Something. But what? Go to Muse Lab. The ultimate. Remember there being any mysterious objects here, I'll look elsewhere. It just looked like it's specifically saying in the middle. Is that... How to use that? Maybe if I try going in here? Shrine of Judgment? No. There's Lola closer to the end. Sure. I guess maybe I gotta talk to Gonta?
Hey!
Show yourself! Where are you hiding? Come talk to Gonta! Gonta, are you looking for Kokichi? No, not Kokichi.
Bugs are...
Look to see tiny bug. No mistake this time. It definitely fly by Gonta's eyes.
Hey, Bugs!
Come out again. Gonta just want to talk. Tiny bugs again. Gonta's been talking about them for a while. I'm sure he's interested as the ultimate entomologist. But the memory of the insect meet and greet is still raw. Place near Muse Lab, you say? Oh, good lord. There's object with indentation, perhaps. Thank you, cheese. Okay. Oh. Well then. Totally didn't look up. Not at all, I believe you. The buildings just combined! This must be Kibo's lab then. Oh, what did you do to my lab? It's going in super deep. Good, you didn't run past it 53 times? Yeah, I honestly did not even notice that there. Positive this strange building is an ultimate lab. From the machines in sci-fi field, I'd deduce this is Kibo's lab. Oh dang, this place looks nice. Look at all these holograms and everything. It's like a maintenance room for a robot. There are machine parts everywhere. This is definitely Kibo's lab. Freaking awesome! Look at all these upgrade parts! They look so pretty with this, Kibo. I want to make you lots of cute noises. Should make lots of
Please stop!
Stop don't mention that in front of Shuichi. That something to be embarrassed about, Kibo? Whose lab is this? Huh? Isn't it yours?
No way!
I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now?
Is that all right?
Imagine a lot of things in here would really help you out. You should take a look. No, I do not want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the power of sci-fi for anything. And that includes you, Kibo.
That's right.
I would prefer a more Japanese theme since I like that food the most. Though I can only stare at it. How would you prefer the food? At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab with a porch with wind chimes.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. Doesn't like Kibo's going to use this lab. Nice for you to do as he pleases. Nothing I can do about that. I finished investigating all the items. Oh. Alright then. Alright, walking sex or something. She was having fun with him earlier, blowing dust out of his joints. He was really stopped up. Spoke with everyone and told them to gather at the dining hall. After time, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
All right.
Looks like everyone's here. Let's get started. Oh, what about Kokichi? Forget about him. It's his fault for messing around like that. I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
With my magic.
Magically looked all over the school, but he was nowhere to be found. Magically? No one can find him, huh? He might have used the motive's card key to enter a place we're unaware of. Think that's where the real motive is being kept? Either way, it's worrisome. Next time I see him, I just gotta catch him and ask. Anyway, let's try out this flashback light. Well, I'm still uneasy about these flashback lights. Are they really okay to use? Well, if we don't use them, our memories will never come back, you know? So we've got no choice but to use it. The memory we'll get from this is our only clue.
Seriously?
I agree with fish sticks over here.
What did you say?
What are you calling a chunk of bread a fish? For someone who looks like a canned tuna, you make some pretty good comebacks. Look who it is. What are you calling a wad of shredded fish?
What was that?
Wait, Kokichi? I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you.
You got me.
Thanks for the compliment! So, why are all my merry friends gathered here?
Is that all right?
First things first, what did you do with that key card? Oh, so you're worried about that. Well, relax. Fortunately, I couldn't use the key card. Couldn't use it? I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave up instead. Don't seem too disappointed about not being able to use it. I am disappointed, damn it. I wanted to use the key card. Smell not a freaking lie. Whatever, talking to him is a waste of time.
You know,
More important things to do. Oh, hey, the flashback light. Let me see that. Edo doesn't have the balls to turn on the switch. Of course I do. Igdamba Kokichi Kaido thumbed the switch hard. Yeah, he shoved his thumb right on there. And once again, the world warped. The scenes that flew by inside my consciousness, and what it all means. All at once, I remembered. The meteorites! What happened with the meteorites? I remember TV news and the internet talking non-stop about those meteorites. It's a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time. Researchers said that too. Similar meteorite impacts happened millions of years ago. All living organisms on Earth were annihilated. There were also a bunch of weird groups that started to show up in the streets.
As the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world.
Going to hear that too. Unless someone does something, world will end.
Those people were always handing out flyers on street corners.
I saw flyers all over the city too. They said mankind deserves damnation.
Deserves damnation. I remember seeing those posters, but
hold on.
The meteorites. What ended up happening with the meteorites? Haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down. What happened to that plan? The one to save the world from the meteorites. Right, I just remembered that. It was called the Gopher Project, right? It was the plan that all the countries of the world came up with to save humanity. I remember that too, but the Gopher Project, didn't it fail? What? Is that true?
That's true.
That's what I heard too, but I can't remember why.
What's that mean?
So, you can't remember anything past that again?
Okay.
Can't either. I don't remember anything about the Gopher. Mankind deserves damnation.
Huh?
You? I just screw that.
The fuck's going on?
Already damned here. I'm stuck with you. Here with you losers, the worst hell there is. You losers part wasn't necessary. I'm tired of this. Let us out of here. Let us out. Come on, don't leave us in here. Pull us out. Seems really upset.
What happened?
You, calm down. It's okay. Junta will protect you. Yeah, and the flashback light didn't help. It didn't connect to the other memories. The ultimate hunt. That was after us. The joint funeral. The meteorites. The cult organization. The Gopher Project. How are they all connected? How do they relate to the Ultimate Academy? What happened with all those meteorites? Did they just stop?
Shuichi!
It'll be okay, Shuichi. Just a little more. Huh?
See?
Probably need one more. Everything will start to connect after we remember one more thing. Like that one that Angie destroyed. One more thing? What is Kokichi? Well, I don't think I'd be surprised by the outcome of this situation. Like, if we were actually all dead and this was the afterlife. The afterlife? Oh, you quit saying stupid crap like that. It's not stupid. Meteorites can happen, then anything else can happen too. Well, you're an astronaut, aren't you? Space is full of mysteries they can't even fathom. That's why if the meteorites really did fall on us, anything could have happened. A mysterious virus could have spread, or some weird technology. Even an unknown substance brought to Earth that could have been time and space. Like science fiction. I thought our theme was magic. It's just your theme, Himiko.
Seriously? Come on.
That's stupid. It's like the setting for some third-rate anime or game. You think I'm making this up? But then how would you explain the flashback lights, exocells, and even Monokuma? You may be used to it now. That kind of stuff goes against common sense, you know? Which means it wouldn't be too far-fetched if any of the things I mentioned actually happened.
Shut up!
First off, I'm the only one here who gets to talk about space.
Dad.
Oh, you're right, sorry, my bad.
What did I do?
Whatever, just hurry up so I can get out of here. Stop, you shouldn't think like that about getting out of here. Everyone seems very tired. We should probably disperse for the time being. Well, you finally learned to read the air. Nice job, robot.
That to my memory.
I'm learning every day.
Hey!
Oh, before we go, going to put manhole cover back how it was.
Cause Gonta
We
gentle.
want to challenge underground again. This time, going to definitely.
So
Haha, no one's dumb enough to challenge that dump again. I look down on hard work.
Yeah.
Miko, you've really changed. That's what I'd like to say, but working hard at escaping from there is pointless. Well, no matter how much you've changed, of course you think that. I keep going like this. We need to find a way out. I need to solve all of these mysteries. After our conversation, we return to our rooms. Jeez, the game's Deadpool. Yeah. So many mysteries. Very mysterious.
It's no use.
Don't understand what's going on here, but I can't give up. I need to keep my promise to Kaede. I need to find the truth. What's happening to us? Why we're forced to play this killing game. Anyway, I've still got some time today. I can't stay still. Not now. You know what? I'm actually going to end the stream right here. This way, we're just starting free time. We finished the trial. A little ways into chapter 4. There we go. This is a great time. Next time, we finish and get to try on Maki's underwear. Because clearly, that's why I'm collecting them all. I like to wear them. I'm like, you know what? They foolishly didn't stock me with any girl's underwear. They gave me all boy stuff because they assumed that's what I wanted. I needed the nice frilliness. I need some silk against my skin. What can I say? Anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a fabulous night. Be sure to follow me on the Twitter if you liked what you saw here. Throw me up a follow. Thank you very much for the raid, Bait Sauce, and Blitchy for that subscription. You all have yourselves a good evening. We will be live once again this upcoming Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will be continuing with Danganronpa V3. Like the maid stuff. She's dead, so she's not using it. You've got a point. Anyways, you have yourselves a great night. We'll see y'all later.